The Curriculum Roadmap. By the end of this presentation, participants will be able to demonstrate the ability to identify the different elements which contribute to the course learning outcomes and are related to one another. Differentiate a course learning outcome from a program learning outcome. Identify the different resources on which the program learning outcomes are based upon. Specify which entity is at the center of all these outcomes and elements. What determines the content of a course? The curriculum roadmap specifies all the elements that determine and influence the contents of a course in a particular college program. Let's take a closer look at this map. Let's start by the most important element of our course, the learner. The course content intended for the learner is determined by the course learning outcomes. The various learning activities chosen for this course help the learner acquire the course content. The learner can access the proposed resources for this course in order to facilitate the learning process. The learner will demonstrate what he has learned through the various learning assessment. All those elements surrounding the learner are linked. If one changes, the others must be adjusted accordingly. The course content can be adapted based on learning principles and beliefs related to the course and on the best course design for the program. Let's see what you've learned. Tell me if the nuts below are good to eat, true, or rotten, false. A course design is centered on its course learning outcomes, true or false? False. Although the course learning outcomes do define the course content, that content revolves around the learner, his knowledge, his needs, and his limitations. Thus, the learner is the focal point of a course design. A variety of learning activities can help in reaching the course learning outcomes. True or false? True. We can choose amongst a variety of learning activities to make it easier for the learner to acquire and practice the course material. The choice of learning assessment depends on the chosen course learning outcomes as well as on the chosen learning activities. True or false? True. For example, if a course learning outcome has been modified, we will probably have to adjust the learning activities and the assessment related to it accordingly. Where do the course learning outcomes derive from? The course learning outcomes derive from the program learning outcomes. The program learning outcomes are governed by the Ministry of Training, colleges, and universities, based on various sources, like the government guidelines, emerging trends in field, workplace needs, stakeholder input, college policy and practice, and technology and resources. Let's review. Complete this crossword puzzle to show what you've learned. Here is a list of French and English words and acronyms for this lesson. Congratulations! Now you understand the curriculum roadmap and its central point, me, the learner.